3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Mijke from Austria, Europe, and I'm on my mission to smash stereotypes.
And I'm Banks, Helfrich from Florida, United States, and I'm here to attempt to answer your questions. Woo, 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 the music plays through. Mijke, good to see you.
Hello, Banks. Hello, America. Hi,
Hello, hey, Nika. Did we get a question this week?
Yes, we got a question from Germany, from a lady named Claudia. Hi, Claudia. Thanks a lot. Although our borders are closed, we are neighbors. Austria is in the neighborhood from Germany, a little bit south for you Americans. So, Claudia, she describes herself as, I'm a vital, active person and I love adventure trips, nature, any kind of exploring new things. In times like this, I miss traveling a lot. Me too. Unfortunately, my boyfriend became a very lazy person. He calls it adapting to the circumstances. He's not interested in leaving the couch anymore, and this annoys me to death. Should I leave him and quit? Hope for your advice, Claudia from Germany. So, Banks, what should we do?
What should we do? You know what? You know what? I almost called you Claudia. Mijke, what should we do? Do you want to take the question, or you want me to take it?
Well, I think I take the rucksack.
All right, here we go.
So, I can feel with Claudia because I'm also a very active, vital human being, and when I have some troubles or problems or mental issues, I can solve them very good with movement or being in some speedy action, and also for my mind, I need the brain food, exploring new things. So I wasn't on an adventure business trip when I met Banks first. So for me, this is like, the juice of life is exploring life. And from my point, I would not be happy with long term in a relationship with the couch potato. So I'm sorry, but I think when this man had already some tendencies before and now uses the pandemic, the restrictions, and the stay-at-home thing for living his true nature, maybe this thing will come to an end. My answer is not clear because I think you should give him, if it's a very long-term thing. So I think because we have more than a year pandemic restrictions, and when you were together before, so but also the thing that relationships change over time. So there is also the second factor, not only the thing that he got lazier or is married to his couch now instead, or is in love with his couch now. I don't know if Claudia is married or not, but maybe it's also a relationship thing, that there came up some boredom in the relationship, and the strategy, Claudia's strategy, is to flee, to move moved to is the flight mode, and for him, coping with problems is the freeze mode. So he's in some kind of freeze response to the situation, and she wants to solve this tension and this unknown times and insecurities in any area, with pushing and going and bringing results and exploring and finding and searching. And if there is such a big difference in two personalities, long term, I think this will last. I think he will not change a lot. And my advice is, talk about it. Talk about the basics. Don't talk about you sit on the couch again and come up from the couch. That's not the issue. Talk about what's annoying you, what are your interests now, what changed in our relationship, and then try to dig deeper and deeper and find it out. And maybe after all that, so when he doesn't run away, you can talk to him, turn off the TV so that he has to approach you, and yeah, you have the time to have a true conversation or more, because we are all at home. And if there is no solution, or if you figured out that he's really more on the lazy side and on the convenient side, and your life is all about play and experience, I think that would always be a problem, because if there is no real thing you feel together. If he feels very well being relaxed and you feel very well being active, you have no common feelings, and this could be the issue where I say, okay, think about finding a new apartment or waiting, but first talk, communicate. Thanks.
Right. Well, Claudia, where would I go with this? Let's see. I would more than likely, I made a couple of notes here. Honesty is what you need to work on, and make sure that you are totally honest with your partner. Honesty and trust are the most important things, I feel, in a relationship. You like to be active. He now pandemic, post-pandemic, during this pandemic, likes to be on the couch, and that is his choice. He's decided, you know what, the situations have been such that I want to stay on the couch. And if you love him, you love him for his couch sitting activity, which is, by the way, an activity. It's not just a non-activity. The other thing is, ask yourself, do you want to grow together? And that is with your partner, husband slash significant other. If you want to grow together, then work towards growing together. Now, keeping that in mind, the activity, the adventures, you want to get out and walk and hike and run and bike and do all the different things that you want to do. If those are what you want to do, your growth with him will not include those. I mean, and that's something that you can have a conversation with, and figure out, he doesn't want to be a part of your activities. Then I suggest you find, you ready? You find somebody or a group, a meetup, when the time comes right, in the world where we can go out in public, find a group that you can go on these adventures with. You still have him as your significant other. However, he doesn't want to participate in your adventures. And if you're okay with it and he's okay with it, then you can find someone else, a group, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, not somebody else to go and be a part of those adventures with. I personally think we are not penguins. Micah, we're not penguins, are we?
I'm not sure anymore.
Okay, so my point that I want to make about penguins are penguins mate for life, and by mating for life, the same person you're with for the rest of your life, regardless. And you know, I've been divorced. Mike has been divorced. I I think there's two examples there that we do not mate for life, and if in the conversation, Claudia, you have with your significant other and he doesn't want to even let you go out on adventures at that time, you know, figure out or talk about, you know, this is what I want. How are we going to make this happen together? If not, then by all means, you know, move on. And my view, I don't, hopefully this is not going to be too crass. Micah, tell me if this is too crass. Is to do it as soon as possible. To do it as soon as I mean, it sounds crass. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
It's honest and it's true. I agree with you. As soon as possible is always the best way. And maybe he's just hanging around on the couch. I'm not sure, but I think he has some company with from the TV. So first of all, yeah, I think plug off that stuff and as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, Micah, hang on a minute. If Claudia wants to work on this, okay, what suggestions do we have to give her to work on this? And I've said being honest and having trust, you know, trust and honesty. What other specifics would you suggest?
Well, it it depends on how he was before his reaction to the change in the world. So what kind of guy was he before? Is it just a situation that came up with a world crisis, or was there already some tendency before that he preferred more to be on the lazy side? So I don't know exactly, but for Claudia it will be important because she can refer to her to the basics of her relationship, and when she's true with herself and she's honest and that she finds out okay, maybe I always had to push him, I always had to convince him. There were already some issues. Yeah, maybe this is just it multiplies it, basic behavior, or is it really a reaction uh, from overwhelm, or just maybe some kind of depression. So there are many reasons for it, and I I would say find every try to find every piece of the puzzle for the reasons and his opinion about his behavior or his reaction to the and also the lands the job landscape isn't so well. Maybe this is an issue too, so that he feels some kind of hopelessness or whatever.
Right.
So
Well,
there
you
can
know,
be little things that lead to one big picture, and after, don't quit after the picture is at least partly ready, that you can see some coincidences or some threads or some whatever the picture will look like after talking,
yes.
communicating.
Yes, communicating. You know something, Micah, from the actual question, it sounds like he was into adventure before COVID happened. That's how kind of I get it. You and I have both experienced COVID alone. You were alone in Austria. I'm alone in Claremont, in the United States. And it's different than being with someone. I'm sure it's different than being with someone. I mean, being alone, for me, there was a lot of transformation within me. Can I deal with being alone? Can I be alone and not lonely? And that was my issue that I worked with. And you've worked with similar issues too. Now, Claudia is with somebody 24/7. I mean, it used to be that we'd go to work or we'd go, hang out with the guys, the girl, go to this party or go together and be in a social situation where we did not talk to each other, see each other, and we came back. So there was a lot of verbiage, a lot of talk about our days, because most of what we talk about, and those of you that are watching this, Mike and I get on Zoom and we talk first for 20, 30 minutes, and then we do our episodes. So we catch each other up on our lives. And by doing this, I mean, that is part of the relationship, that people that are together, yes, but together all the time, that's what they do. Yes, yes. That's what they do. They talk about it. But if you're with somebody all day, the only place to go is inside your head with them. So anyway, that was my 2 cents.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot because Nika's not talking back. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with the couch potato, it's pretty much the same. Yeah.
Hey, it looks like you have a couch potato. Yeah. However, Claudia, you might want to hear this. Nika goes on adventures with Micah all the time, and you can delve into that if you want.
and it's and it's Nika who pushes me out of the house.
Right, right. So, Claudia, we hope we helped you with this, and thank you so much for your question. This is our second season, and we're taking questions. Good luck with that. And if you have any more questions, by all means, send us a question. And also, Michael, what do we want to do down there, or is it down there, or is it where is it? Oh,
Sure, it's Nika and then there. So
okay.
here there is my insert and but the button on YouTube, this red one with the bell,
Yes.
ring the
Yeah.
bell. This is somewhere down of the video, so it depends on which device you watch us. And I hope a lot of you will coming into our show and write us your questions. Don't be ashamed. We are very serious facts about what we are talking, and yeah, we love to hear from you.
Yep. All right. See you, Micah. Thank you, Claudia.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.